What are some signs you're conventionally ugly? You can't relate at all to any story about people being attracted to you. It's like you are invisible to most people, and when you get their attention, their eyes don't light up like they do when they see other people. I'm bald and look like a fucking alien. I've literally been told that before. I agree. I used to wear a hat and looked passable, until one time a girl I was talking to asked me to remove it, and she gasped and put a hand over her mouth. That was about the last of my self-esteem. The other day when at work, all the older women found out the new employee was single. So they started naming everyone they thought was attractive and single. They named basically everyone that worked there. Except me. I already knew, but it was a harsh reminder. I need to work on myself. I'm not a beautiful man. I'm not handsome. I kinda look like a Russian henchman from some low-budget action movie. But not the cool henchman. I'm one of those who fall into an airplane motor or a wood chipper Al casually. No big fight scene with the hero. People have said so. Multiple times. That's how I know. But you know what? There's not that many people in my particular niche. Unfortunately, as an author, I frequently am a guest on podcasts. Often people will email me and say, "You look just like my cousin." And then they attach a picture of their cousin. Invariably, the picture of their cousin is someone extremely unattractive. And it puts me into a depression for several days. I am so grateful that my book has been a blessing to so many people, but I wish like hell that I could just be a little bit prettier. I have a friend who I think is cute, but she has frizzy hair and bad skin. Strangers would randomly try to give her advice on how to improve them. I was shocked when she told me, but even more so when we were waiting in the line for coffee one day, and a random woman behind us tapped her shoulder and suggested she use conditioner for her hair and should see a dermatologist. Like, WTF? How rude is that? I witnessed it a few times. Poor girl. She said it has happened her whole life. I've often pondered about signs of being conventionally unattractive. I suppose it's when people avoid making eye contact, or maybe when friends hesitate to take pictures with you. It's challenging, but everyone possesses their unique beauty, right? If you're gorgeous and outspoken and express yourself regularly and clearly, you're spunky, driven, self-confident. It might even help you land that job or promotion. If you're homely and outspoken and express yourself regularly and clearly, you're annoying, obnoxious, a pain in the ass, and it could easily hold you back professionally. I've seen this very scenario happen in my workplace, more than once, always with women. Nobody asks if you're bringing a date or +1 to any event. Nobody asks if you are married or single. Nobody asks if you have children, for they already know the answers to all those questions. In fact, your love life and marital status is all implied. Here is how much it is implied. One time I had an HR person for a new job just assume my single and unmarried status, and unapologetically. If I had more self-esteem, I would have called them out for being presumptuous, but fuck it, I needed the job. The flip side is, if you are attractive but appear single, people got questions and concerns all day long. I'm a 35-year-old intelligent, successful, and well-regarded woman. I've never been hit on, experienced wolf whistling, or common street harassment. I've had abuse hurled at me and hateful grabs, but I've never been flirted with, asked for a number, or gone on a date. In happy news, I met my now husband of 12 years when we were just two awkward teenagers online. I say we never dated because it was long distance. He visited here once for 4 weeks before packing up a suitcase and moving here, Australia from Alaska, for good. I'm a solid 0.5, but our marriage is great, and I get to work in a male-dominated industry without ever experiencing sexual harassment.